Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. SeKo Starcraft here, bringing you a pro series between Complexity's QXC, Fnatic, hellokitty. Both of these guys are actually doing some WCS stuff. This is not from the WCS, but I was seeing some of the games there from the recent qualifiers there, and QXC was lighting it up. Somebody that's been a part of the game for a long time, but haven't really seen him just kind of at that really top four and scene for a while. So maybe this is his year. Gets a little bit further. I think hellokitty may have been eliminated, but was also getting up into the higher level qualifiers. So good on him. QXC is going to be electing for the front of base wall off, which I generally don't elect to do. It seems so varied how people do that. Maybe it has more to do with the kind of build that you want to do later, but we'll see that hellokitty as the protoss player down here. Let's see if there's anything sneaky up anybody's sleeves. If not, I expect him to play a pretty strong macro game. Haven't casted a hellokitty game or a QXC game in a long time. QXC was always very interesting because he had great strategies and just really solid mechanically for the longest time. Now I'm just a little bit more interested to see. I was supposed to say, am I missing something? No, there's the barracks. Just went for a bit of a delayed barracks there, so his gas can get out even sooner. That gas is really fast. It's essentially saturated as soon as the barracks has started there. So you should have more than enough gas to get out a Reaper, maybe even a double Reaper. We're seeing a lot of pros like to get the Reactor Reaper opening against Protoss players. It's nice to scout that beforehand, but the double Reaper opening is generally pretty safe to be able to expand behind. But it doesn't generally get a ton of damage done. It just almost guarantees that you can scout what's coming at you without having to pay. This build, more than likely, I'm just expecting it to be, yeah, a cybernetics core expand, cybernetics core on 18. Probably see a mothership core on about 21, maybe a nexus on there at the same time. No, it's actually going to be for maybe super mega fast banshees. Windows update, GG Microsoft. Post one for 4 hours. I think we've got time. Ready? Ready. That's hilarious. I hate the Windows updates. I don't have it happening to my computer as with now, but I had a really crappy computer back in the day. And yeah, the Windows updates or like a Java update or these things, and these, yeah, you can turn those updates off. There we can see the... Did he cancel his? Did he scout? Just trying to think. No, he did not scout. But it looked like he denied his mothership core for just a moment. Which isn't going to cost him anything. Generally, if you see an SCV in here, you generally don't need to scout with an SCV and a Reaper, for the most part. Ooh. Widowmine play. Would have thought it'd been for widowmine drops. This is really, really weird looking right now. He's got a lot of extra gas built up that he's not doing anything with. I almost thought maybe he'd go for a bunker rush or something as possibility, but as soon as this Nexus cannon is finished, this rush would essentially be done. So he's got a bit of a window here. I mean, he could always run into the base. I don't know if I like this build too much. You can see that extra bit of gas opening here for the Terran player. Is he just going to walk right in? That's really cute. How often do you get a chance to do that? Stalker's about to pop. There is no detection right now. He's going to try to rush out an Oracle, obviously. That's the benefit of the widowmine, is it does one-shot creatures. I thought there was another widowmine out somewhere. There are 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oracle is getting boosted out. Is it going to get here? It should be able to get here just before the widowmine recharges here. 5 seconds. Ooh, he got a couple of probes there. I thought he was almost going to be able to get that Oracle. That would have been pretty cool. That was a really funky build. Oh no, don't lose the Oracle. Not the best shot. The Popo are outside somewhere. I don't know if anybody else can hear that. While I sip on my Rockstar energy and feel pretty good about myself, but at the same time is bad. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of walk-up opening from a Terran player. I've done it before as a crappy amateur player. I usually proxy a factory and start walking in widow mines. It's really cute because it takes a long time to actually shoot down a widow mine with one stalker, and then the widow mine one-shots a stalker. Oracle's going to be coming back here. There is no defense in the main base right now. This could do a lot of damage. Okay, there is defense in the main base right now, and it did a lot of damage. Little surprised by hellokitty, knowing that there would be widow mines around. I mean, losing a stalker to the widow mine down here when he could have sacrificed maybe a probe. Funky. Just a funky game. And this starport, oh, he's supply blocked horrendously right now. Now he's got a little bit more supply. The build was good enough to really screw up hellokitty one way or the other. Phoenix build is kind of cute. It looks like it's going to try to be a Phoenix Colossus build. Now this build can be really, really awesome. I have lost to it a couple of times, and it just whipped me. But the purpose of the move out right now from QXC is to try to get there before all this tech kicks in. If the photon overcharge goes off, you can just medivac drop up into the main. There's only a couple of units here for the protoss to deal with it, because he's really cutting a lot of stuff to try and get this tech out. Good thing for him is that if he does manage to turn away this attack, Phoenixes can obviously chase down the medivac there. QXC just rolling along. Observers see everything that's going on. Super, super advanced photon overcharge. God, it does so much damage. Don't think he knows about the Phoenixes yet. Well, that was an easy drop. He's gonna get both of those sentries. He's stuck between two photon overcharges. That's pretty funny. You can see the circles just hovering around there. That'd be a nice snipe. Grabs one of the Phoenixes. If he takes this out, that's a huge, huge success for him. One Colossus is already on the way. Looks like he's just going to try to get out of there. The boost is not finished. So he's going to drop. So say it'd be pretty easy to get sniped off otherwise. It's got a pretty big dent in the timings I'm sure the Protoss had. His economy's just about out where he wants it. But with only one Colossus and a handful of Phoenixes, it's not going to get a lot done. And he cast all of his energy on other photon overcharges. I may not have understood this build, but I like it. Nice drop back there of a lot of the units. Looks like the one Colossus, even without Thermal Lance, will keep him alive for now. Did he lose all those probes? No, he's at 49. There we go. I was about to say, what happened to all his probes? No, they're all there. Thought maybe he pulled them all just in the panic. Do like having them there Vikings in there. There's a lot of air units in here that can be hit. Photon overcharge. Just a few seconds away. Preemptive time warp. Units still rallying across. Third base on the way. Finally getting himself out more Colossus in that Thermal Lance. More Vikings. Very modern and metagame kind of style. Viking. Well, I guess you go back far enough, I've seen it as well. But I've been just seeing a resurgence of the attacks. Using all of those Phoenixes and all those Colossus. Proxy Pylon. That could really help him stay in this game here. I think he's on a little bit of a knife edge. Let's see if he scouts for a pylon here with those two Marauders. Still not a big army. Colossus taking a ton of damage. One gets sniped almost immediately. The second is about to go down. Phoenixes are way out of position. Those Phoenixes are there to generally deal with any of these Vikings overhead, but they really weren't able to clean them up at all. Just didn't get out the numbers he needed to. Cool tech out of hellokitty, but just that pressure from QXC, just able to keep the protoss off of exactly what he needed to. Ooh, Rotterdam was casting. Right on. Anywho, thank you very much, SeKo Starcraft. Game 1's going to QXC. We'll be back in a second with Game 2.